welcome to another episode of Martin Mayhem's Retro Rundown. Today, as you can see before me, I have a package to unbox. So that's what I'm going to attempt to do. I don't have a tripod or anything, so I'm going to have to see how it gets on. Anyway, let's see how I go. I'm going to... Right, I've just undone the top of the tape here. By the way, this package is from a company called Telegames, and I ordered it. I used some money that I got from my birthday recently, and I ordered this from the company. So I'm gonna probably see if I open this up. What's inside? The packaging here. It's a NEC Turbografx, and it should be the PAL version. Turbografx was released, I think it was about 89, 90, could be 1991, I can't remember, but around that time. And prior to that, the NEC released the PC Engine in Japan in 1987. I do have a PC Engine, but I saw this, and it should be a new old stock steel boxed games console from Telegames, which is a company that's been trading since the 70s as far as I can find. So what I'm going to do is pause the filming, get this out so you can have a look at it in stages. And this is the Turbografx box. I'll just flip it over. Box is in very good condition, apart from the fold there and the cardboard. As you can see, all still intact. Very good. Nice carry handle on the top. Also, I got this, which is going to be very handy. I know I've already got a PC Engine, but this is a PC Engine Turbografx converter. So I'm pretty sure I can play PC Engine games on the Turbografx. I've got quite a few PC Engine games anyway. The thing about some of the PC Engine games is that if you play a RPG role-playing game in Japanese, and you don't speak Japanese, as I don't speak Japanese or read it, then it's going to be pretty difficult. So some of the games, some of those RPGs were converted into English for the American market. This Turbografx is grey, not black. The American one was grey. PAL regions, the American one's black. Yep. PAL region's got a grey one, and I don't think there were really any games made for PAL region. But the good news is that it plays the American turbo cards, so that's good. Anyway, I'll start unboxing this and let you have a look when I've opened up the boxes. I've just opened up the accessories box, and here we have a piece of cardboard that goes over the top of this old school polystyrene, and then we have instructions. Brilliant. I'll read those at some point. And then we have power brick. Oh, there we go. It's got a European plug adapter there. I've got plenty of those lying around somewhere, so I'll use one of those. This is the RF out, or the display out box. There's a, we don't use this in this country, but there's a pin prong thing that goes onto this somehow RF connector, and lo and behold, a RGB or component lead, so I can plug that into my TV, and hopefully this will all display really well. Very carefully opened Turbografx box, and here we have another polystyrene tray with some old sellotape there. May have been opened and checked by the company. Hey, we have very subtle instructions for the Turbografx 16. So this must be probably an American manual. Probably didn't bother printing one for the PAL region. Oh well, I'll read those at some point today. Here we have a controller. Ooh, brand new controller. And the Turbografx itself. Ta-da! And underneath, games. I don't even know which games. I've got Victory Run. I've got that for the PC Engine, but it's nice to have another copy. China Warrior. Don't have that. It's kind of a beat 'em up game. Fairly good graphics. Gameplay's supposedly okay, but never played it, so we'll check that out at some point. JJ and Jeff. Oh my word, I've never played it. I've heard about it, haven't got it, but it's a conversion of a Japanese game, so who knows. I'll probably do a video on these games later. And Crater Maze. Don't have this either, so hopefully I'll be enjoying playing this, and once I've got the whole thing put together, I will do some PC Engine stroke Turbografx type vids, gameplay videos, you know, that sort of stuff. So here's a look at the Turbografx. That bit there is where you slot the cards in, the games. There's one port for the controller pad, and there's the power button, on-off switch, slider switch. We have AV out there, and I think the power goes in behind this panel here, which I'll just have to use two hands to take off and show you. So the back panel comes off, reveals this bit here at the back, and power on there, and this bit here at the back is for connecting CD-ROM attachments, other attachments as well, but mainly used for the CD-ROM attachments, which I'll probably never find, never be able to buy, or if I do buy one, it'll probably be broken, so I'll have to fix it, so not too sure about that. But this is the Turbografx, and hasn't seen the light of day probably since the early 90s when it was made and put into this box. There we go, there we have it. I've made a complete mess, and I'm going to have to tidy this up and get it set up and check that it works.